So, welcome sa aking day in the life as a day trader here in the Philippines. Ano ba agenda ko today? Papagupit ako ngayon. Meron akong appointment sa barber ko ng 5 o'clock. Currently, 4:30 na. So, halos kakagising ko lang ngayon. Trade ako kanina 4 a.m. Nakatulog na ako, I think 9 o'clock. So, around 6 to 7 hours yung tulog ko ngayon. And yun yung usually sweet spot. And yeah, it will be my day in the life. And ngayong Saturday, habang sarado ang stock market. Papagupit ako kasi gusto ko na ng fresh cut. Tapos, maybe magre-review ako some of the trades na tinake ko kanina. And this whole week, titingnan ko yung mga setup na I should have taken or I should have not taken. And samahan niyo ako. Medyo nahiya pa akong magdala ng camera. Public, mukha akong video feeling ko. Okay, transition. Kunyari, nagpagupit na ako.
Ayan, may transition. Nagbibideo ako kaso nakalimutan ko, wala palang audio. Ayan, pinakita ko pa yung gupit ko sa inyo. Tapos yan, nagustuhan ko yung gupit ko. Shoutout sa Pomade Cartel. Nagawa ko lang tong audio na to habang ine-edit yung video. Tapos yung aso ko din, ang kulit-kulit niya. Kakauwi ko. Kiss ng kiss. Ganyan talaga. Sarap talaga magmahal ng aso, guys. Pili na din kayo ng aso. Nakakatanggal ng stress. Kapag stress kayo sa pagtitrade, kiss nyo na lang yung mga aso nyo. So yan guys, after kung magpagupit, naligo na ako, nagbihis na ako, pumunta ako ng mall kasi maghahanap ako ng monitor, magdadagdag ako ng monitor. And hindi ko na dinala yung camera ko kasi guys, nahiya talaga ako. Maybe next time. Pero stay tuned lang kayo sa video na to kasi may gem ako napapakita sa turo ni ICT.
So guys, ICT is teaching again 2024 mentorship. Ano ba yung thoughts ko doon? Gusto ko lang magbigay ng few thoughts about 2024 mentorship ni ICT. Before 2023, sinabi niya hindi na siya magtuturo, but request daw ng anak niya na matuto, niya daw i-live stream. So this 2024 live stream na ginagawa ni ICT is for his son. Binibigyan niya daw tayo ng privilege to be able to watch it at the same time. So the question is, pinapanood ko ba yung ICT 2024 mentorship? Yes, but it's not the way I used to study before. So before kasi, I have notes here na talagang nag-spend ako ng time 2 hours, 3 hours, tas nagtitake notes ako and all that. But this time, pinapanood ko siya after ko mag-trade because gusto kong makita if pareho ba kami nang nakita sa market during that time or not. Pareho ba kami nang iniisip. Yun yung number one primary reason. Gusto kong makita kung paano niya i-read yung market and i-compare ko siya kung paano ko binasa yung market at that time. So in short, pinapanood ko si ICT after ko mag-trade and pinapanood ko siya pagpatulog na ako. So, ginagamit ko siya as a way na pang pastime before ako matulog. So, syempre ako kasi medyo hirap ako matulog kasi 4 a.m. na nagko-close yung market dito sa Pilipinas and then kapag matutulog na ako ng mga around 6 minsan nahihirapan ako makatulog. So, papakinggan ko si ICT and for some reason yung boses niya kakaantok. But, I would say na yung 2024 mentorship, I think one way na isa sa mga natutunan ko during the earlier episodes like 1 to 5 if I am not mistaken, yung being able to trade 7 o'clock until 9:30 pre-market open kasi yun yung isa sa mga struggle ko before. Kapag na-anticipate ko na feeling ko papapangit yung market condition during the AM session, let's say merong FOMC ng afternoon or nakapagpangit yung morning session, kapag in-anticipate mo na pangit yung 9:30 open hanggang 11 o'clock, mas maganda na mag-trade ka na lang ng pre-market which is 7 o'clock to 9:30. So which is also coincidentally yung Forex skill zone. So, yun yung isa sa mga tinitape trade ko ngayon. Like, gusto kong matutunan i-trade yung 7 o'clock to 9:30. Yeah, and so far, I'm learning a lot from that. Yeah, let's watch ICT video. And, nag-upload din pala siya ng video ngayon. It's actually currently Sunday. And nag-upload din siya ng lecture 16. But, isa itong weekly outlook. So, ayoko muna panoorin yung weekly outlook niya na hindi ko nagagawa yung sarili kong weekly outlook. So, gagawin ko muna yung sarili kong weekly outlook and then, papanoorin ko yung video na to and see if ano bang tinitingnan niya sa market as a general and sentiment. So, let's do the weekly outlook.
Okay guys, ang unang-una kong ginagawa kapag nagtitingin ako ng preparation sa weekly ko is titignan ko muna yung economic calendar. So dito titignan ko yung red folder and orange folder news event. So dito ako nagfo-focus kasi dito yung high probability days. Although maganda yung laging performance ko tuwing Monday, but ang volatile time usually is kapag merong high impact news. So for this week, titignan ko yung mga USD news event. So meron tayo sa Tuesday ng consumer confidence. On Thursday, meron unemployment and GDP. And Friday, meron namang core PCE sa US dollar. So I do believe na this Thursday and Friday will give plenty of opportunity just like nung last last Friday we have Jay Powell speaking, but I do believe this upcoming week ang magandang opportunity will be Thursday and Friday. Sa Monday din pala is GBP holiday. Avoid trading GBP USD pair at all costs kasi nga holiday itong Monday sa GBP. Okay, now let's go into the chart and see paano ko to i-interpret sa marketplace. So ang first thing na ginagawa ko kapag magpe-prepare ako for the chart is titingnan ko yung monthly or weekly time frame. Nasa consolidation range lang tayo. Is it the time to finally na mag-break lower itong dollar? It's possible kasi yung fundamentals is nag-a-agree siya. Kasi sabi ni Jay Powell last week, bababa na daw nila yung interest rate. That means kokonti na lang yung mag-invest sa dollar. So I think ang next area na pupuntahan ng market will be this monthly fair value gap dito. Okay? But syempre meron mga short-term target, hindi naman ibig sabihin na nag-short ka dito, ito na agad yung tatargetin mo. Titingnan mo pa rin yung intermediate term moves, short-term move, depende na rin if swing trader ka. But yung low-hanging fruit ko for this week is at least at this area. Okay, ito yung ina-expect ko this week, itong 99 or below 100 level kay dollar or even just the 100 level, baka strong support pala to, hindi natin alam. Okay? But if we move to the weekly time frame, wala tayong retracement na nangyari dito sa fair value gap na to before nag-drop further yung market. Dun sa monthly time frame na tinutukoy ko, ito yon. So almost double bottom siya and yun yung tina-target ko this coming week. Order for me to engage dito sa market na to, I would like to see yung daily PD array na matouch muna. So for instance, in this case, merong tatlong PD array. Itong bearish order block, right? Pwedeng pumunta yung market dito to create a intermediate term high. So unless magkaroon tayo ng break above this sa daily time frame, hindi ako interested mag-long kay dollar. So kapag na-touch tong mga area na to, maghahanap ako ng short-term within market structure na align sa kill zone time para mag-participate. So let's say, nag-trade tayo here, tapos sa lower time frame, 5 minutes or 15 minutes magkaroon ng displacement and then, yeah, doon, mag-short ako. So I will short anything that is above midnight open kasi yun yung turo ni ICT sa power tree. Pwede tayong mag-consolidate lang ng Monday, pwede mag-consolidate yung market dito, mag-form ng candle, tapos mag-create tayo ng another for value gap here para mag-engage sa short. We'll see, maghintay muna ako ng further information sa marketplace. But as far as the dollar, bearish ako kay dollar. Kapag ang nangyari is nag-push tayo lower aggressively sa Monday hanggang Wednesday, ibig sabihin maghahanap na ako ng Thursday reversal profile na mag-retrace yung market sa intermediate term. Dahil sa monthly time frame, puro na lang tayong push to the downside. And especially meron tayong economic calendar na heavy news sa Thursday and Friday. Baka yun yung maging catalyst para yung market mag-retrace siya. Especially after taking this low. Kasi yung monthly candle mapo-form na siya on Friday. So possible sa Thursday start niya nang i-form yung week. So yung week katulad nito, weeks. So weeks, no? Possible ma-form yan dito for short term kapag nag-push pa tayo ng Monday to Wednesday. So ganun lang yung bias ko basically. Now let's go to the Nasdaq. So right away, nakita ko tong double bottom dito, hindi to na sweep. So the weekly time frame nagkaroon ng change in the state of delivery in my opinion. Because itong area na to, na-disrespect siya ng buo and now we close above this area. So this is now become a bullish order block in my opinion. If bullish ako kay Nasdaq and bearish ako kay dollar, so yung dalawang yun nagko-correlate sila negatively inverse, which is a good sign. So ang next target ko will be this weekly for value gap above and also meron ding weekly PPR here. So kailangan kong maging mindful kasi nasa premium area na tong mga to. So pwedeng magkaroon ng intermediate term retracement sa mga area na to and also gusto ko preferably kung magte-trade to higher, mag-drop muna siya dito sa weekly for value gap again. Gusto kong makita yung market na mag-trade just below this pero hindi na pupunta sa 50%. Ganito yung itsura niyan. Mag-open yung market. Gusto kong mag-open yung market tapos gusto ko siya mag-drop para sa manipulation or turtle soup and then pupunta siya higher. Ganyan yung gusto kong makita. And kapag titingnan mo kasi to sa daily time frame, meron din daily bullish for value gap here. Ayoko na tong area na ma-fill. So para mag-change yung bias ko for the short side, kailangan ko makakita ng bearish candle na malaki tapos mag-close siya below this area. So still bullish ako kay dollar and ito yung mga target na iniisip ko. Kapag nag-push tayo higher on the opening tapos ginawang support to, then magiging bullish yung bias ko. Ang target ko is, short-term targets is this daily bearish order block, okay, sa left side. Tapos meron din new week opening gap here and also merong swing point here as well. So yan yung mga tinitingnan ko, but ultimately I think possible tong umangat sa all-time high and we are 1,000 points away na lang and madali na lang yan sa Nasdaq. Especially magka-cut sila ng interest rate.
Above and below where you think price is going to draw to. Between a new day opening gap like we have here, and below that new day opening gap there, if you take your fib and measure that, and you put quadrants on it, the upper quadrant, the midpoint, and the lower quadrant, that right there is my event horizon. Notice how it's nesting beautifully where you create the relative equal highs, and then one more time it pumps it above it. Does the body stay inside of the event horizon? Yes.
So guys, currently it's 3:30 a.m. ng Monday, August 26, and gusto ko lang magbigay ng final message para sa final video na to. Gusto ko pag-usapan yung sa live stream. Kapag nagla-live stream ako, I noticed na mas madalas ako natatalo more than nananalo. Part of it is because merong pressure na nagtitrade during live, and also nandyan yung chat, sinasabihan ka anong dapat mong gawin. So I'm trying not to be affected by that and stick to my own bias. I love how supportive the chat is kapag nakikita nilang emotional na ako, or na kaya naman meron akong mga impulsive decisions, sinasabihan nila wag mag-negative self-talk and all that, nire-remind nila ako, and also of course nire-remind ko rin yung sarili ko. It's really hard to trade live, but I'm not complaining kasi nag-enjoy ako. It's just 1.5 hour and I have the rest of the day trading. Noong Friday, take ako ng $700 loss sa evaluation accounts ko with my funded futures, but at the end of the day, I kept trading, followed my plan, followed my system, and also nagdi-risk din ako, of course. I ended up being positive, and at the same time, I ended up passing the account. So meron akong dalawang account ulit with my funded futures na pasa ko sila, and iti-trade ko na sila this coming week. And at the same time, nagkaroon din ako ng 5 funded account with Apex. My future plan right now is take this account slow, and hopefully hindi sila ma-blow bago ako makakuha ng payout and stick to my system. And also, I want to talk about the fear that we all have, not just in trading. So to me, fear ko is maybe right now is yung pag-film ng video outside, like mag-vlog or gawa ng in real life vlog kung ano ginagawa ko daily basis. So this video is supposedly day in the life, but yeah, I decided not to get clips outside, but instead stick at home. If you are dealing with something right now, maybe this is a sign na let's hold each other accountable sa mga fear natin. All we have to do is to face them, right? Just like in trading, we all had the fear of doing execution, but eventually you just have to do it. So hopefully yung mga next video ko is mga real life na sila sa labas. But yeah, one step at a time. Yun yung masasabi ko. And also, I'm happy with how we are growing yung community na to. This week, after ko na-post sa Facebook about dun sa biggest payout ko and ano ba yung natutunan ko behind it, ang dami naging positive feedback, and also ang dami nag-view sa YouTube video ko recently. Usually yung views ko around 200, 300, but this time umabot na siya ng 2,500 as of the recording of this video. Hopefully marami kayong natututunan sa ginagawa ko sa pag-showcase ng process and ano ba yung mga natutunan ko along the way. So I'm really thankful sa inyo, sa community na to, and I hope hindi lang dahil sa may giveaway ako sa live, but even the live stream nag-double yung audience. Even sa YouTube, nag 200 subscriber ako since pinost ko yung last video ko, and hopefully mag-continue. And marami pa sa inyo ang nanonood ng channel ko but hindi sila nakasubscribe. So malaking tulong sa akin if magsusubscribe kayo right now, as in ngayon na mag-subscribe na kayo and click nyo yung notification bell, and tulungan nyo ako ma-achieve yung goal ko. By the end of year, maybe makuha natin yung 10k subscriber. Tinulat ko yun sa goal ko this 2024 na 10k subscriber. Maybe ma-hit ko yun before the end of year. So tulungan nyo ako, pump it up yung YouTube channel ko. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys again on my live stream and on the next video. But before that, panoorin nyo yung previous video ko. Maybe may matutunan kayo. Click here. Ayan, dyan sa right side. Alright, peace!